not bad, but it relies on your understanding of irony and let's come here. That's like opening up a fertility clinic and calling it coffins. You know, you just really roll the dice. My name is Mario Fernandez. I am a white Mexican. Okay, so all of you accountants and lawyers, watch your asses. We're looking for your job specs. Let's see. When I was born, I had very light hair and hazel eyes, which of course gave my parents pause. Just kind of like, well, maybe we need to put it back in. So, I spent summers as a child in Mexico. My family lives down there, so it was, I had my first few birthday parties down there, which is funny because now I look at the photos and here's this like, lily white baby surrounded by all of these dark children. The photos basically look like these group of life photos. They want to see your baby alive again. You gotta serve the chocolate frosting on the chocolate cake. It's too much. Let's see. Family members that don't know me kind of freak out when I show up at family reunions because they think that I'm like a government mole or mole, as they say. I like white women. Yeah, me too. So there's me too. We'll split that. I'll take the other. You pick your first half. I'll take one. I started, I dated a black woman once, but a black woman here in the front. Black women are very distrustful. I just show up with my resume to the dates, and she actually called my references, which was really disconcerting because one of them was actually just me. It was my Google Voice number. So I was, excuse me, I have to take this. Like, oh, Mario, he's a very good person. Yes, he's a very nice man. You will have very much fun with him. He loves it when you split the check with him. Great man. And Latino women, Hispanic women, very Catholic. A little too Catholic, right? Everything's a sin. We can't do this. It's a sin. You can't put it there. It's a sin. I know it's a sin. That's why I want to do it. That's the fun. So I stick to white women. Because to white women, it's very exotic to be with a Mexican. Right? It's like spring break for the lady parts. The tricky part is, of course, meeting the parents, right? And I used to be a bartender, so I always check with my ladies first. I say, okay, do your parents know that you are dating an unemployed Mexican bartender? And are they cool with that? Because we're about to find out just how liberal your parents really are. But it can be a lot of fun. We make it fun. I make it fun for myself anyway. Because most people don't know Mexican cultural traditions, so I like fucking with them. So it's like, when I meet the mother, I bring a bouquet of cilantro. What do you? And the dad is just like, he shows up and he's like, looks at me, he says, oh, okay, everything's fine. But I still like to fuck with him. I was like, yeah, so, we're thinking of getting his and her Virgin Mary tattoos on our back. What do you think, Pops? Are you cool with that? Yeah. So one of the beautiful things, though, about being a white Mexican is that most people don't know that I speak Spanish. So it's like, white people don't know that I'm Mexican. I go down to Mexico, they don't know that I'm Mexican either. So I grew up in a border town. So anytime I would go to the pharmacy for my grandmother's medicine, or get sodas or whatever, I'd have to go through the downtown of the border town, right? Really seedy. Nuevo Laredo, all border towns are really seedy. And so I would be walking through as a teenager, and I would be getting one of these. Hey, gringo, fucky. You like fucky? I said, I don't know what fucky is, but I was intrigued, I'm not going to lie. I was a teenager at the time, but I said, you know what, that's probably not a safe bet. This actually happened to me the other day. I was in a laundromat, and it was empty. So it was me, another guy in the laundromat, and this little Mexican woman with her 2-year-old kid. And the little kid was a helly. He was running all over the place. I mean, he was screaming, playing with his cars, checking his Facebook. I mean, this kid was So the mom, to calm him down, was like, she says this in Spanish, right? She thinks we don't understand. She says, she's like, behave. I told the man, and the man said he's going to take you. He's if you don't behave. Let's face it, this is how we were all raised, right? Coercion, blackmail, threat of kidnapping, I guess. So I'm sitting there, and it's me and this other guy. The other guy's African, okay? And I know he's African because I can hear his accent, right? And the fact that he was dribbling a soccer ball. If he had a baseball glove, I would have said he was Dominican. And if he had a MySpace page, I would have said that he was Haitian, because they're all backwards and shit. So he's African. It's me and the African fellow, and the little kid's just terrified, because he's looking at me. He's like, you know, I'm the one that's going to take it. Right? And so I'm just, and the thing about kidnapping, I always said to myself, I said, no matter how bad things get, I'm not going to resort to kidnapping. As bad as the economy is, I mean, sure, it's a great idea. It sounds good. Like, you have little kids that like do chores at your house, like your house can be clean and shit. Then you got to feed them. It's a big pain in the ass. You got to explain when a girl comes over. You say, those aren't my kids. I kidnapped them. They're not actually mine. So I said, no matter what George Bush, and yes, we're still blaming him, wants, I'm not fucking kidnapping anyone. Okay? So this kid's looking at me like I'm going to fucking kidnap him at any moment. And I'm looking at him. And I look at the guy, and I look at him, and I'm just like, I do one of these. And there's this poor guy under the bus, and now this kid's probably, you know, racist, running around. That's not my problem. That's on his mom. Runs in the family. It's a family thing. So I moved here from New York. Yeah. I actually worked near Columbus Circle. I worked at VID00012 on 57. Black Entertainment Television. That's another bit. We're not going to do that bit. But, yes. And, well, that's funny, but you guys are in a good mood. Yes, laugh. Good. So, yeah, so I moved here from New York because, you know, it's a little quiet over there, and I wanted to be really action. And I get this question a lot. I say, is New York safe? Is New York a safe place? Now, whenever somebody asks me that, I always answer with two questions of my own. I say, are you gay or are you Muslim? Okay, because if you're gay right now, it's high time to be gay, right? Because they just legalized marriage there, and everybody can marry. Everybody's gay in New York right now. The bed bugs, fucking gay. They don't bite you; they just tickle the shit out of you. So, same if you're gay. Are you a Muslim? Because right now, things are a little dicey for the Muslims. And I feel bad, right? Because some fucking guys went in there and fucked it up for everyone else. Right? It's like you're in a group job interview and one guy farts. And now the whole group is labeled stinky. It's so unfair. You're sitting there and you're like, this is bullshit. And the one guy is like, I was like, well, God told me to fart. You know, it's just not the same. Anyway, thank you guys so much. You guys are really